Mustang, you said there were 8 crates in the delivery, but I only see 7.
What do you mean, 7?
As in one less than 8.
Well, the bill of lading said there were 8.
Did you count?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly. It's just not that hard to count 8 giant crates. Look, I will double check. But if you screw this up, I'm going to have to report you.
Reminder, no memos are to be posted on facility crossboards without approval from Warrant Officer Bob.
Hey, what's that?
What happened?
Tell me something useful, and I won't stuff your corpse inside one of these crates.
The door code to get to the offices is 1879.
What? That's it? No resistance, no whining.
You're the one with the knife.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, then.
Remember, every bullet is manufactured with extra vengeance. Destroy the enemy hatefully.
And on the front lines, Allied forces continue their round-the-clock vigil of North Korea. It is long been known that the Korean invasion strategy aims at a rapid and devastating if such an advance were successful, any ultimate resolution to hostilities in the Asian subcontinent would be jeopardized.
Who put the lights out?
Good work, Fisher. Looks like they track shipping and repair through 4 separate departments.
Gotta love military bureaucracy.
See if you can get the logs from the other 3.
Now serving number 67.
In other news, National Home Renovation and Hardware supplier Andy Hardwood launched its official Support Our Troops campaign today. Customers are invited to come out and fill out cards and letters of encouragement to our nation's fighting men and women. For each card filled out, Andy Hardwood...
Reminder to all personnel, food and water rationing in effect until further notice.
Someone's broken the right.
What's in all the boxes?
My God, no!
Yeah, Yeah, shock and awe. Just answer the question. What's in the boxes?
I swear, I don't know. It's just my job to guard the room.
Fine, then tell me something you do know.
There is a hatch in the corner. It leads to the subfloor under the loading dock.
Really?
Check the boxes for yourself. I won't tell.
All right, well, that's our work done. Let the control room take over.
Who's in the control room?
How should I know?
So what? We're just going to leave the missile hanging there?
Orders. Deliver cargo to loading bay at facility 27-290. Nothing in there about working a bunch of cranes that we're not trained on.
Fair enough.
Imagine I wanted to open these big doors.
My God, who are?
I'm the keymaster. You're the gatekeeper.
Oh God, I don't know the code. We're not from this base. We just delivered the missile and wait for someone to sign.
So how am I gonna get through?
You have to somehow climb through the shaft where the missile goes through.
Good idea.
Anything to help.
In other news,
personnel. Food and water rationing in effect until further notice.
And on the front lines, Allied forces continue their round-the-clock vigil of Korean activity. It has long been known that the Korean aims at a rapid and devastating war in the South Korean capital of Seoul. If such an advance were successful, any hope of a quick resolution of hostilities to be jeopardized.
What's the deal with the rights?
Reminder, no memos are to be posted on facility corkboards without approval from Warrant Officer Fox. Corporal Dash Home, report to receiving. Corporal Dash Home to receiving.
Isn't this supposed to be all?
Keep quiet or it's bad news.
Oh, God! Please! I'll cooperate!
Good. I'm looking for senior officers. A command center.
There's an elevator just there. It leads up to the command center. The base commander should be up there.
Thanks.
No one here. No signs of disturbance.
corpse.
Damn it, Fisher, watch the alarms. We're on the very edge of World War III.
If they're just going to throw protocol to the wind and leave the warhead case unlocked,
Even detonating them won't destroy us
Get
back.
out here right
we'll
now!
make an awful big mess.
Crap! Nothing! This should not.
Report to receiving. Receiving.
And on the front lines, Allied forces continue their round-the-clock vigil of North Korean action. It is often known as the Korean invasion. Aims at a rapid, devastating push to the South Korean capital of Seoul. If such an advance were successful, any hope of a quick resolution to hostilities in the Asian subcontinent would be jeopardized.
All personnel are reminded to return their dishes to the kitchen after mealtime. We are the fierce and royal civil.
I saw something there!
Good work, Fisher.
I'm uploading the arming sequence codes for Grim. Lambert, if worst comes to worst, and I'm still here.
You don't even need to say it, Sam.
section of the West Launcher.
And what is your report, Captain?
We did every test we could, sir.
And?
And, well, there was no malfunction, sir.
No malfunction. Curious. There is an $80 billion warship on the bottom of the sea, sunk by a missile that left this battery. The world is less than 12 hours from a war that will kill millions of people. And you're telling me that there was no malfunction?
We checked everything, sir. I assure you.
Well, Captain, the only two people in this building who could authorize that launch without approval are you and I. I know I did not do it, so if it wasn't a malfunction... I want you to run every test again. Then run whatever test the captain forgot until you find out what the hell happened with my missile. Sir! Yes, sir! Get out of my sight!
That seals it. The missile came from here, but they didn't launch it intentionally.
So that's a good thing. We can avoid a war.
Problem is that someone launched the missile intentionally.
Isn't that someone Doug Chapman using Circassia's algorithms?
That seems likely, but I still need to see if there's a Dvorak fingerprint to buy us the launch that fired the missile.
Bother with it, who are you, Claire? We're too old for children's games.
Fine. What do you want, American?
This battery is on the logistics train down Kaisang Moon Sand. What's the divisional strength?
Why should I tell you? You'll kill me anyway.
It's a game of position, Colonel, and you've already lost. Do you need to condemn 50,000 men as well?
They'll be your men, American, not mine.
They're not my men, Colonel, and they're not yours either. They're just men, husbands, fathers, sons. Same as you and I. Do they need to die for our mistakes?
We have 8-to-1 force ratios against your 2nd Infantry Division in armor, artillery, and infantry down the length of the approach.
8-1.
You cannot win. Quezon Munsan will be the bridge point, and Seoul will fall inside of 72 hours. Fit to serve, fit to rest.
Good Lord, Fisher. Those numbers triple our best estimates.
Damn. I know a lot of guys in 2ID, Lambert.
They're good men, but I hope their life insurance policies are up to date.
Yeah.
up.
Before you can tap into the BIOS, you'll need to open the casing.
I didn't bring my crowbar.
Whatever. Crowbars are for geeky video game characters. Put the launcher into its maintenance position. There should be a switch in the control room directly beneath you.
Is someone moving around out there? Who? I don't know who. That's why I'm worried. That time, I'm sure Fire! Alert!
Alright, that opened the casing. You can access the motherboard and the launcher itself, and recover any routing data from the BIOS.
Good work, Sam. One more shipping log to go, and we'll have an accurate picture of their mechanized capabilities in the region.
I'll find it. That's the right dose.
Good work, Sam. I'm scanning the BIOS now. Yeah, that's a Dvorak fingerprint.
Where did it come from? Hokkaido? The displace offices?
Seoul.
What? As in South Korea? Are you telling me the U.S. just got drawn into a war protecting the people that sank the Walsh?
I can't trace it back farther than Seoul.
Well, what do I do?
Sweet Jesus, Fisher. The NKA just committed. They're coming across the DMZ. We're at war.
Why? We just found proof they didn't launch the missile.
Good Lord, speaking of missile launches, that battery just lit up like a smoker getting off an airplane.
They're not targeting our ships, are they?
Active radar is up. It looks like a launch is imminent. Fisher, you need to abort that missile.
You got it, boss. warhead won't arm until it's a few hundred meters from its target. If I can dig up the abort codes.
Good thinking. Check launch control directly under the platform.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast, Fisher. Flight time on that missile is 3 minutes.
What the hell was that?
There's nothing. Get behind some cover! Back up!
Good work, Sam. Those are the abort codes.
I still need to bypass the override circuit from the missile control room.
Hurry. The missile is closing on the USS Ronald Reagan at top speed.
Hold on. Did you just tell me I need to win one for the Gipper?
Dude, what does that even mean?
Never mind. You're right, Grim. I am old.
Good job, Sam. Missile aborted.
That's it? It's dust?
No, but the warhead can't arm. Even if it gets past the Reagan's phalanx, it'll hit the hull and crumple like a beer can.
Crumpling beer cans. That's what sailors are best at, I guess.
Very funny. You need to make your way to extraction.
Right. I'm on my way.
Initial estimates place the combined casualty count for the first 24 hours at, oh my God, 6,000? Is this a typo?
90% or more of those are enemy casualties. Estimates put our losses at less than 1,000 men.
Less than 1,000? You say that like it's a good thing.
Sir, it's paranoia. Our saber rattling has their leadership in a panic. It's a preemptive strike. Our own intelligence indicates that they didn't launch that missile intentionally. And until we can prove it, Seoul is on the block.
What are our military options for holding the city?
No reasonable strategic assessment has ever claimed it was possible without nuclear capability. And if that's the way it has to be...
38 hours ago, the NKA committed to open war on the Korean Peninsula. We've known for 50 years that their objective would be to capture Seoul within 72 hours. It appears they have a real shot at it. South Korean and U.S. forces are using orchestrated retrogrades to channel individual NKA divisions along discrete corridors. 6 hours ago, the first of those divisions reached Seoul and is seeking to capture critical infrastructure. High on their list is a telecommunications switching station north of the city. Unfortunately, the IW attack that sank the Walsh came through this switching station. If the NKA gets their hands on that information, they'll be able to justify their invasion and possibly force the world to allow them to hold the country. We need to get that information before they do.
The information warfare attacks that launched the missile that sank the Walsh came through Seoul. I wasn't able to trace them back any further than the switching station, and I don't even know for sure that they didn't originate there. It's entirely possible that South Korea has manipulated us into war by forcing the North to attack the U.S. I would just try and hack my way in, but this is a fat secure data pipe, and damage caused by the fighting has already isolated most of the entry ports. You need to get in there and recover the data manually, then broadcast it out point to point so we can take a closer look.
CIA maintains several safe houses in Seoul to facilitate insertion of agents and recovery of possible defectors. Usually, they're set up to look like ordinary residences. I'm currently working out a plan to have you forward inserted into one of these safe houses before 2ID performs another major retrograde. Once you're in, our boys will retreat, and the NKA front will overrun and bypass your location, leaving you in the wake of the main force, but still in advance of the support troops. You'll have a small zone of comfort, and I would strongly advise you not to stray from your AO. You don't want to encounter a battalion-sized force.
The USS Ronald Reagan is ready to launch an EA-6B Prowler rigged with a point-to-point laser receiver rig. Your man will be given a special transmitter that will track the plane and transmit the data. This comm setup is 100% secure. Nothing is broadcast, so nothing can be intercepted. Never mind decrypted. Once your man is in position, we'll send in the plane and get the data. But this is still a highly risky operation. Whatever you're promising me better be worth it. These planes are worth $60 million, you know.
Welcome to the 3-block war, Fisher. The main advance has bypassed your position, but expect sporadic fighting among units separated from the main force.
Whose side am I on here?
Your own. You're not a legal combatant. Anyone who sees you will attack on sight, friend or foe.